Hello birders, and welcome back to another video. If you can't tell by the title or my makeup, today's video is the Bird the Rainbow Challenge, and I have enlisted the help of some of the best bird tubers on YouTube to help me reach this goal. You're gonna want to stay tuned for this one. Today is June 30th, which means it is the very end of Pride Month, so happy Pride Month, everybody. I have been celebrating with my birding stickers, and particularly my Bird the Rainbow sticker, which features birds of all the colors of the Pride flag, inspired me to do this challenge. So, living so far north in North America, specifically way up in northern Saskatchewan, I knew I was not going to be able to complete this rainbow challenge on my own. So I have enlisted the help of some of my friends here on YouTube to help me complete the rainbow as a send-off to Pride Month in the birding community. So how this challenge works is I gave everybody the month to go out and find a bird of their specific color, and they've put together a clip for you to show off their bird and their color, and then if I'm able to find a bird of the same color this month, I will be adding it in at the end. You're gonna want to check out all these YouTube channels, and their links are gonna be in the description below.
Hey Shayna, Wade here from Wildlife Wade. Thanks so much for having me on the Bird the Rainbow Birding Challenge for the month of June. My target was a red bird for this month, and I was looking for red crossbills as I thought that would be a great addition to this challenge. Unfortunately, was unable to find one, although I did try for them a few times. I was able to find a different bird with a brilliant red plumage. So without further ado, here we go. All right, so we're doing some more birding in Glacier National Park and find ourselves in a substantially burned area, which has brought some really unique avifauna to this zone. More specifically, we have just found a bunch of Lewis's woodpeckers hanging out here. I think our count is around 5, maybe 6 individuals now. They've been really tough to photograph, to be perfectly honest, because they do hang up pretty high up in the burned canopy of the trees here, but occasionally have flown closer to eye level, where I have been kind of posted up, standing on top of the van, trying to get some footage of them, and did manage to get a couple of shots. While Lewis's woodpecker isn't entirely red, it has that red mask on the face and that stunning pinkish wash across its belly. So this was really a sweet bird to get to target, looking for that red bird. Hopefully red crossbill pops up for me at some point this year. But thanks so much, Shayna. This was a fun challenge, and I'm looking forward to the other birds of the rainbow.
Wade, thank you so much for taking on the color red. I know that's definitely a little bit of a challenge, and for submitting your Lewis's woodpecker. Such a cool woodpecker, and definitely a species I do not have up here, so super, super cool to see your footage.
Well, hello Shayna viewers. Welcome, my name is Scott Hamill. I am a photographer and birder based here in the lovely state of Colorado, and I am out today for Shayna's challenge, where I've been given the color orange, and I feel like I've kind of lucked out there because orange here in Colorado should give me quite a few options. So let's get out there, see what we're gonna find. As you probably know, every color in the Pride rainbow stands for something, and orange specifically stands for healing. And coming out here and birding and doing photography, especially on the weekends after a grueling 9 to 5, it's definitely my healing. I had 3 different tiers of orange birds I was looking for this day, and this first one, tier 3, was pretty easy. Well, hey, you know, it is an American robin, but it is orange, and it is here in Colorado. So that is definitely my tier 3 bird of the day. Interesting fact, a lot of people just say, oh, American robin, just a common bird. Well, they're not wrong. There's actually the most common bird in all of North America, 370 million of them out here. So I like the robin, but when people say it's just a common bird, I mean, technically they are right. Next up, I made my way over to the pond at this location to check on these guys. They always make some great slow-mo video when they dive in after bugs, and it's hard to see the orange unless they perch up on top of a tree, which fortunately one did oblige me. Barn swallow, very useful for ranchers and farmers because out in the open areas where cattle might be, those barn swallows really help keep all the insects down around the cattle. So very useful bird for farmers and ranchers. Oh, the places I love to walk through. I continued my search for what I considered the tier 1 orange bird of Colorado, and fortunately, it didn't take me very long to spot some. All right, that is our Bullocks Oriole, what I was considering the tier 1 bird of the day. Happy to see them. One of my favorite birds here in Colorado. They're just beautiful. They've got that awesome orange, and they come around here through our summers. It's cool to see. So let's see, interesting fact about Bullocks Orioles. In fact, I think this goes for most Orioles, not just the Bullocks, is that they rarely reuse old nesting sites. They build new every year. It's kind of a high maintenance bird, you know. They don't want to move into some used house. They want a brand new one. So anyway, so that is it from Colorado for 3 orange birds. Those are the species that came to mind. So I was happy to see all 3 here in the same location. So happy Pride Month to everybody. And I will throw it back to Shayna. Thanks for joining me here for a brief time in Colorado. So see you later.
Thank you so much, Scott, for not only teaching us a little bit about the pride of flight color meanings, but also finding that orange bird. I love the tier system. I was also hopeful for an American robin. That was going to be mine. So I'm not even going to put in my own footage. You did a great job. Also, I'm filming from inside today because A, it's raining, and B, it is totally black fly season in northern Saskatchewan. And if you've been around black flies, especially in the forest, you know that you cannot go outside without a bug net. Otherwise, there's going to be bugs in your nose, in your eyes, all sorts of no good. So we're mostly filming from inside today.
Hi Shayna, it's the Dutch birder here from the Netherlands, obviously. For your rainbow challenge, I chose the color yellow because I wanted to film a golden oriole, which is a very hard species to film because they hide in their canopy all the time. But I got it, so here are my shots of the golden oriole.
Een vrouwtje. Mooi hier net.
Dutch birder, thank you so much for your yellow bird. I find it so cool to see birds from other places in the world that I normally would probably never see. So thank you so much for putting that together. I did find a yellow bird in the month of June, and it also happened to be a county bird, and that is the American goldfinch. Now, this footage was not taken in the Laurent County where I'm doing my county big year, but it is better footage than what I saw on the road driving back north, so I'm going to share that now.
Happy Pride Month, everyone. It's Jordan from Bright Eyed Birding. Shayna, thank you so much for having me on. I got assigned the color green for my bird, but before I go into that, I just want to remind everyone that birding is for everybody. It's a hobby that should be enjoyed by any person who wants to enjoy birds out there, and we as allies should make it a much more inclusive and welcoming space as well. So without further ado, here is the western flycatcher, the bird that I was able to go out and film. I'm sorry I'm not out in the field right now. I forgot to vlog when I was out there, but enjoy these views of this tinted green bird. Western? Oh, it's bobbing its tail. What bobs its tail up and down? Someone pull out Merlin. Oh, that lighting though, holy.
All right, thank you, Jordan, for getting the color green. That one was definitely one I was not going to be able to get up here, aside from maybe the green of a mallard. And mostly because all the green birds are more correlated with being further south, and so the ones that really come to mind for me are the hummingbird species, but sadly no hummingbirds live this far north. I have to go much further south to be able to see them, so thank you very much. I definitely couldn't have got that color without you.
Hey Shayna, thanks so much for having me in your video. My name's Hawken and I run the YouTube channel Hawk in the Lens. I'm super excited to take part in this Pride theme video for June. If you can't tell what color I'm getting today, we are doing blue. I'm trying to find one of my favorite birds in Utah, the lazuli bunting. Let's go take a look and see if we can find it. Funny enough, this was my bird of the day on Merlin, so we set off down the canyon trail to look for it. So I'm hearing it calling in the trees over there. See if we can find it. So the bird I might have been hearing is this one here, which is actually a juvenile of the one we are trying to find. But because it's a juvenile, it's not bright blue, so we're gonna keep looking. I then came across a female house finch and a male house finch, and then a hummingbird, which I believe is pretty young, so it makes it hard to tell. It's likely either a black-chinned or a broad-tailed hummingbird. And then I finally found the target species with the bright blue colored head. Challenge complete. Shayna, I'm happy to provide this blue bird for you. Just got it. Didn't take that long, honestly, though. This one was in the shade. It's a lot brighter blue color when the sun shines on it. So I'm hoping we'll get one in the sunshine next. Did not end up finding one, but here's a clip from a previous adventure just to show that blue head. Thanks once more, Shayna, for letting me participate. I was happy to find you the blue bird.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Hawken. I absolutely love your videos, and I love that bright blue lazuli bunting. It is still on my lifer list, so I hope to add it one of these days, but I have to travel about 20 hours south to be able to find one, so it might be a little while just yet. Thank you again for participating in the challenge.
Greetings, fellow birders. Connor from Worldwide Birder here, and today I'm looking for a purple bird. Now, living in Iowa means that I only have one choice if I want to see a truly purple bird, and that's the aptly named purple martin. Purple martins have a very patchy distribution in the state, but if you can find a nesting colony, then you're set for amazing views. Let's go find one of these beautiful swallows.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Connor, for your purple birds, the purple martin. Those are a super common backyard bird, and if you guys have a purple martin house in your area, please let me know in the comments below. Also, please consider going to give Connor and all of the YouTubers a subscribe for me. Connor specifically had to film these clips on his cell phone because his camera got water damage. It is a photographer's and YouTuber's worst nightmare, so be sure to pop on over to his channel and tell him you said hi, and hopefully we can get him on his way to getting a new camera soon.
I'm Niklas Norby Wirtén of the Nature by Niklas NW YouTube channel. I'm based in Sweden, around Stockholm mostly. And for this video that Shayna is making, I took on the brown, white and black colors and filmed some mallard and golden-eyed ducklings and a pied flycatcher.
Thank you so much, Nicholas. He had the black, brown, and white combination for the inclusive pride flag for colors for his birds, and I think he did a great job capturing them. Both some familiar species for us here in North America, as well as some very exciting European species that, once again, I will probably never have the chance to see in real life. So thank you again so much for participating. Now, I did manage to find a bird in the black, white, and brown category, and that is the Eastern kingbird. This is a new species for me for this county, and it was even foraging in my front yard, and I got some really, really great clips of it, so I'm gonna put that in now. And that brings us to the end of the Bird the Rainbow Challenge. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the content from all these other amazing birders here on YouTube, and I really, really hope you'll at least go give their videos a try, if not subscribing to their channels also, as well as mine. They are an amazing community to be a part of. They're so supportive, especially when I was first starting out with this channel, and this is my little way of having a little bit of fun as well as paying it back towards them. So if you guys like this challenge, let me know. I'm thinking for next year, I might challenge all of you guys as well to participate in a Bird the Rainbow Challenge, but I think it'll look a little bit different. You're just gonna have to stay tuned to see. My name is Shayna Cossette. You're watching Shayna Cossette Birding, and remember to get out and go birding.